Hello and good morning to you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Diana and I'm a 11th, maybe 12th, who's counting, 5th grade teacher in the suburbs of Chicago, or I guess Illinois. I'm actually on my way to work. My mornings tend to be very slow and quiet. And so today I'm hoping it's going to be a good day. I'm a little tired, but I made a decision today that I am going to do all I can to try to get motivated to go to the gym and just, get my life together. So, so I don't know, for those of you that just joined, I have two little kids, two 5-year-olds. Sorry. So I have Irish twins, which, if you don't know, is when kids are born 11 months apart. So not 11 months, sorry, within the year. So it can't be more than a year apart. So they're 11 months apart. And so right now we're experiencing the eclipse of my kids. So my daughter turned 5 in October, and then my son is turning 6 this week. So right now they're both 5, and then they will obviously, my son will be 6, and so now they'll be, not in the eclipse. But so it's it's so hectic, it's so crazy. And I mean, I know it's just an excuse of finding time, because I know I can find the time. It's just hard to find the time. And then, it's when you do find the time, do you really want to spend your time getting healthy? And I mean, not necessarily getting healthy, but just going and exerting yourself even more. So, but I know that it is important to get healthy. As my kids are getting older, I'm just, you would think that them being younger, that I would want to be healthier, or I would want to have more energy and, not so much weight, because they're running around like crazy. But it's quite the opposite. I feel like right now, my son and my daughter, now they want to do more things. They have more energy and they want to do a lot more things that are exasperating. And, I feel like now is the time that I kind of need to get back into that shape. I mean, my son, plays baseball, my daughter plays baseball, and, they go to the park and they want me to do things and watch things and pick them up and do all this stuff to to monkey bars, or I don't know, whatever. And it's just, very tiring. And it's I don't want to be that mom. I want to be fit enough to kind of go with them. And considering the fact that I had my kids so late, I had my son when I was 35, and I had my daughter when I was 36. And so now I'm 42, and it's I don't want to be that mom that is so old and not decrepit, but I don't want to be that mom that's just so out of energy and so just tired that I can't do things with them. And so, I tell people all the time, I'm if I knew then what I knew now, maybe I would have had them younger, but it is what it is. I digress. So, so I made that decision. So I'm going to do that today. I brought my workout clothes with me. So if I don't end up going, because there's a gym by my school, and so that I'm also, it's the same gym that's by my house. So, Planet Fitness. So I am going to see if I end up going there. If I don't end up going there, I will go. And I'm speaking it into existence on here so I can be held accountable. So the next time if I come on and I say that I didn't go, I want everybody to bombard my comments and just call me lazy or just something, or motivate me somehow, or just hold me accountable, please, because I really need to do this. This is something I've been putting off for a while now, and I kind of really, it's funny because I happened to stumble upon this YouTuber, Kathy Kellogg, and I followed her on Instagram, but I never really knew or never really thought that, you know, thing to go on YouTube and find her, but I found her accidentally. And you know, she's got 2 little ones, probably smaller than me, and she makes it work. And so I'm like, she can do it, I can do it. And it's just, you know, it's like I said, I see all these YouTubers and Insta folks, and it's like they're doing it, and all these younger teachers, but I'm also like, there's some X factors that you're missing. You know, I'm nothing against them. I mean, I'm, you know, I wish, you know, sometimes I, you know, like for a split second, I'm like, oh God, I was like, I want that life. But, you know, then I come back to reality and appreciate my life for what it is. And, you know, and it's like, you know, I want to make sure that sorry, I'm saying he, but, there was this man jogging in front, and so I kind of yielded for him, but I'm just like, see, I need that motivation. But anywho, so I'm on my way to school. I will check in with you guys in a little bit, just to kind of let you guys know how my day is going, what we're doing today. Yeah, I had a pretty busy weekend. I didn't have my kids. My sister had my kids. She took them to hang out with her for the weekend, so they were at her house. So I got a lot done in terms of like laundry in my house and just organizing and things like that. So but the only downfall was that I did not look at my computer for work, and so I didn't really, I don't want to say a lesson plan, but I didn't really like have a plan as to what, I know what we're doing today. We're going to be starting our Westport expansion unit this go around, and I kind of have an idea. I just you know, I would have liked to have like glanced over and seen like, and had like a mental bubble of what we're going to be doing today. So so I hopefully get to school a little earlier today, like, you know, maybe 30 minutes as opposed to like 10 that I normally end up doing. So so I'm hoping I can get there and then kind of go through everything and get everything ready for the day. But I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right, we finally made it in. So I have to print off some stuff. My colleague, my co-teacher, she's actually not in today. She's been feeling a little bit under the weather the past few weeks, and so she's kind of just been in and out. And so she messaged me yesterday and asked if I could print off some sub plans for her, for whoever's subbing for her class today. And so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a look and see what we're gonna be doing today, and then I'm gonna go from there, print out some stuff, and then yeah, should be good. Happy to be back at work. So yeah, I will see what's going on, and then I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. I'll try to check in with you guys before the kids come in about 20-30 minutes. If not, I'll check in with you guys at lunchtime or my prep time. Okay, we made it to specials, or in this case our like planning time, our PLC time. So, yeah, so pretty quick day. We only got to, so normally in the mornings we'll do a word ladder, and so we'll do like a word ladder, and then we'll do cursive depending on different letters, and then we'll watch CNN 10, and then after CNN 10 we'll get our day started. Well, we actually have something new this year where it's intervention, and so they're like pulling kids out during specific times from like 8:40 to like 9:10, so like 30 minutes. So they're pulling a lot of our tier 2 students. And so so I can't really teach during that time because if you know, I don't want them to miss out on anything. So usually I'll have the kids do like their personal IXL lessons, which is like based on their MAP scores. So I have that in the system, and I love IXL. I think it's the best. I hate that it's so expensive because our school doesn't utilize it, or at least not for the elementary level. They do in middle school. And so like I have to like purchase it on my own. So I'll do like a donor's choose, or I'll do like, you know, sometimes, well, I haven't done it out of pocket, but I think I did a donor's choose a few weeks ago and I haven't gotten anything for it. So I may have to pay for it this year out of my own pocket, but I just love it. I think it's great. I think it really targets, you know, it's very differentiated and it targets the kids and where they actually are. And I like the fact that our school does map data. So like I can put their scores in based on like their vocabulary, their literature, and their informational text. And then it gives them specific lessons for them to help them where they are. So I think it's a great tool. It's one of my favorite things to use. And so during interventions, I just have them work on things at their level, or I'll have them do a daily one, which is like, it's focused on what we're working on. So like, it's new to them, but because IXL is so good at like, if they're getting stuff wrong, it explains it to them. So like, they kind of have a little background knowledge before we go over it again. And so that is something that I really like. So I have them do that. And then we started our grammar lesson. Normally I do Ideas by Jivy. I don't know if you've heard of her, but she's really good. She has a read aloud with a mentor sentence, and then they kind of like utilize that mentor sentence all week to kind of do different grammar and parts of speech. But unfortunately, after reading, we did our personal narrative last week, and after just reading some of their personal narratives, they actually, I'm not even worried about the parts of speech because a lot of them can't formulate sentences well, or if they are formulating sentences, they're doing like sentence fragments, they're doing run-on sentences, they're not using punctuation, so they're just not setting up sentences well. And so I thought that maybe I would take a step back from that. And so we did something like this where, and I think it's Teaching with a Mountain View. She's really good as well. She had this anchor chart that's like requirements of a sentence. And so it has like different, it's like a checklist of sentences of like what each sentence needs to have in order for it to be like a complete sentence. And so we went over this checklist today, and then I did this where I'm gonna actually turn it around. So I did the first one on my own so they could see, like, we did the subject, we did the predicate or the noun, and then the verb. We underlined that it should always have a capital letter. And then we also looked at, I forgot to add that, but we also like kind of did a little like heart behind this, so we knew that there was punctuation. And then I did the second one with them. And then the third one, I had them kind of come up and tell me what was missing, or if it was a complete sentence, like how do we know, can we mark it off? And then number 4, I gave them a Post-it note, and then I had them write the sentence first on the Post-it note, and then to use the checklist to see if it was a complete sentence. Then when they discovered that it wasn't, I had them rewrite it to fix it, to make it a complete sentence. So I'm gonna look at those. I did see some of them that were struggling a little bit, and then I kind of walked around and I kind of just asked them some questions to kind of give them some thinking. And then we finished that. Then we did so we're working on westward expansion this week, or this unit, and so I wanted to kind of give them some something that they can look at for a map of what the United States looks like today, because we're going to be going into like the 13 colonies and westward expansion. So I wanted them to be able to compare like their map of today to the map of like the 1800s, so they can really see the distinction. And then today we just labeled the West. Well, I told them about their different regions. So we have like our 5 regions, and then so we focused on the West region today. So I just had them basically, I mean, it was really simple and basic. I just had them put in the states and then have them color each state differently. So it kind of looks like this. So that way they can actually like see the differences in the states. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1. It's like they're learning the geography of our current state, but then they're also getting and seeing the distinction between now and during westward expansion. And then we just started talking about the New England colonies, well, the 3 colonies, and then we just got to about the New England colonies, and then we had to go to specials. So when we come back, we'll go over the rest of that slideshow. And then I wanted to do this with them. I don't know what I did with it. It might be up there. I wanted to do something else with them about it was like a reading passage, and then it had questions about the New England colonies, but we might not get to it because we only have about, so we get back at 11:10. We're only in here till about 11:45 before we go to lunch. So we only have about 30 minutes. And I do want to finish this slideshow, and then it looks like I have about 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I only have 4 more slides, and then maybe we can get to the passage. Normally that would be their deer time, but I really kind of want to hit that. And so I want to make sure that they at least have that, but we'll see. So this is what I'm having right now. 20 grams of protein. So I told you guys I'm trying my best. So I prepped my breakfast this morning. So I ate that on my way to school, as you saw. And so this is kind of like my little snack right now. Normally I would have a PLC meeting with my counterpart, but since she's not here, I'm utilizing that time to just take a break. And then, go through anything else that I need to go through before the kids come back at 11:10. So I'll check in with you guys at lunchtime to kind of see what we went through, if we were able to make it through the rest of these slides and at least get to that worksheet. If we don't get to the worksheet, we might have to just do it tomorrow and then kind of go from there. And then in the afternoon, it's like I'm on repeat, and we just do it all over again for my other class, because I don't know if you're new here, I teach 2 classes. I'm in a dual language program. I do dual language English, which means I teach everything reading, writing, grammar, social studies, English side. And then my counterpart, who's not here today, she teaches everything math related, writing and reading and science and Spanish. So I do everything on the English side. So we each both have classes. And so I have my morning class, and then in the afternoon they switch after lunch, and then I have my afternoon class and she has my morning class. So that's my day. So I mean, it is nice because I only have to plan for certain subjects. I like the departmental, and then I only have to do the English portion, because teaching in Spanish is no joke. Like, I feel bad for her. I mean, she loves it obviously because that's what she chose to do, but there's just so much, and I'm grateful for the side that I'm on. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys later. Hope you guys are having a fabulous day. What up, party people? We made it to lunchtime. Me and my lean cuisine. That is what I'm having today. So my rigatoni lean cuisine and my Olipop. And then this will probably be later before I go to the gym. I'm still going for it. I'm still motivated to go for it, and I feel like I'm having a really good day. So I'm going to go. And I already asked my boyfriend, because he watches our son after school, because he picks him up from school because he works from home. And so I asked him if it would be better for me to do after school, like just go and then pick up our daughter and then go home, or if he needed our car, because we only have one car. So if he needs to go anywhere, run errands or something. But he said he was all good, so I am on the gravy train, ready to go. Anywho, yeah, so when we got back, we did the, did they move my thing? They did. So when we got back, we read the New England colonies. We read through that. We didn't get a chance to answer any of the questions or stuff, but we did have time after getting them settled. Like I said, we pretty much only had like 20-30 minutes, and barely that, because it's like by the time they get in here at 11:10-ish, because people are still coming back, our specials are so weird. By the time we come in and do all that, it's just like a wash. So we came in and did that, and we just read through it. We kind of just like underlined some important parts of the text. So tomorrow we'll kind of go over it some more. And then we'll answer like some of the questions and like kind of fill out the graphic organizer for that. And then, yeah, that is it. That was all we had time for. So I think they were kind of upset because we didn't even get to do deer time, which is like drop everything and read. So they get to do like silent reading, on their own. They pick whatever you like, just for, 20-30 minutes, just so that I know that they're reading independently. But we didn't get a chance to do that. So it'll be a repeat in the afternoon. Hopefully that second class that comes in isn't too crazy, because since my counterpart's not here, they don't have a sub for her. So like she's getting like different people that are covering like every half hour, whatever. And so they've just been running through people. So from what I've seen them today, like in the hallway and stuff, they seem very, very like hyper. So I don't know how they're going to be when they come in here. So it's just like, I'm hoping that it's not too crazy, but because they've had such a like laxed day and not really anyone that's like really, really enforcing anything, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure that there are, but I meant like my counterpart, like, it's like new person. And so they're going to try to act up. And so I'm hoping that it doesn't carry over here, but we'll see. So yeah, we're just gonna do it all over again, and then yeah, then it'll be the end of the day, and then we'll be off to the gym. So I'll check in with you guys. I'm gonna watch an influencer that I watch on YouTube. She posted her new video, like her weekly, not her weekly video, but like her week in the life of. And so if you don't follow her, Kristen Garino, she kind of got me into wanting to do more of the YouTube stuff. I just watched some of her stuff, and she was like one of my favorite, because she was very like realistic, honest, like, I don't know, I like her content. And so I watch her, and so she just posted a new video, so that's what I'm gonna watch on my lunch. And then yeah, see if anybody else on my page posted anything new that I haven't seen yet. So yeah, so I'll check in with you guys at the end of the day. Welcome back. It is the end of the day. As you can see, crickets, super empty, just the way I like it. Just kidding. Yes, so we finished out the day. We didn't really get to do much. So my afternoon is really, if you follow me, it's really hard, because my afternoon class, there's a constant interruption. Like we start at like 12:45, and then it's like we have intervention at 1:15. So I only have like that 12:45 time till 1:15 before intervention comes, and then that's when the kids get to work independently or in small group or whatever. Then after that, they end intervention at 1:45, which is like 30 minutes. And then I have from 1:45 until 2:15, 2:20 before I get my prep period, and so that's when my Spanish interventionist comes in and works with the kids. So she's here from about 2:20 to 2:50, and then I come in back at 2:50, and then we do class at like till about 3:30. That's the end of our day. So you can see there's a lot of like moving parts. So the only thing that we were able to get to was we did the requirements of a sentence, and then we were able to do the post-it notes, and then we ended up just being able to do the sentence fragment worksheet. And that was pretty much it, because by the time intervention was done, the kids worked independently on their IXL or anything that they needed to catch up on. And then I did that, and then, like I said, the other interventionist came in, so she was working with them. And then by the time I came back, they wanted to do deer time, and so I let them read for about 15 minutes. And then we're currently reading There's a Boy in the Girls' Bathroom, and so we want to finish the book, and so we started. So I gave them 15 minutes to read, and then the last 15 minutes before school was over, I read that book. And so that was pretty much our day. I mean, tomorrow is going to kind of be a wash, because we have what we call a sip day, which is like our half day. And so the kids are only going to be here till about 11:30. And then in the morning, they're doing a Halloween parade. And then they're also doing, like parent volunteers come in and they do like an activity and stuff with the kids. So it's pretty much like I would probably only have them from like about 8:20 till about 9:30 before. And then, like I said, we do word ladders in the morning. The kids like watching CNN 10, so we watch that. So I don't know how much I'll get done. And then I also don't even know if we are going to switch, because usually my colleague and I will like try to switch out those days. Like maybe like she does an hour and I do an hour, but I don't think we're going to switch because of the parties. And so I think it's just going to be my morning group all day, which we got a little further in the morning than we did this afternoon. So we won't probably do anything academic until Wednesday. And so like tomorrow, I just got to think of what activities I would like to do with my kids in the morning before like that party. Because like I said, they're doing the parade from 9:30 to 10, and then from 10 until 11:30 or 10 to 11 is when they're gonna do the like parent volunteers come in and do whatever activity they're gonna do. And so yeah, so I just got to figure out something to do, maybe fun in the morning, and then maybe like for that last half hour. So, but I am going to, you know what time it is. I'm going to go and change, because I was going to change at the gym, but I don't have a lock. And so I don't want to change and then have to put my clothes in a locker when I don't have a lock with me. I got to remember to bring one next time or just get one. So I think I'm going to change here so that I can just leave everything in the car, and then kind of just do that. So wish me luck. I'm going to check in with you guys when I'm on my way to the gym, and then I'll check in with you guys one last time on my way home. And then I think that'll be the end of my vlog for the day. And I will see you guys after that. I think I'll end my vlog there, but I'm going to make sure that I check in after the gym at most, because, you know, what do they say? If you didn't record it, it didn't happen. And I definitely want to see all this sweat on video, so that way at least I know that I did it and motivate me some more. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go change, and then I will either A, catch you guys in the car, or B, I will catch you after the gym. We'll see. Wish me luck. What is up, everybody? So as you saw, I made it. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. I mean, I only went on the treadmill, or I'm sorry. Well, I went on the treadmill for about 5 minutes. Ooh, like, where am I going? Never been to this gym before. Yeah, so I went on the treadmill for about 5 minutes, and I don't know if some of you guys that have been following me know that I have like plantar fasciitis in my right foot, And so I tried walking. I was going to do like a 30-minute incline walk, but then I realized I'm like, walking hurts my foot. So after about 5 minutes, I stopped, and then so after about 5 minutes, I stopped, and then I decided to do the elliptical, because I think that was like better for my foot. So I did that. I also did like a 5-minute warm up on the stairs when I got there. And then I did 15 on the elliptical. So that was 20, so about 25 minutes of cardio, which is great considering that it's been so long since I've worked out. I think right before I got my plantar fasciitis, I worked out once, and that was probably about 6 months ago. And before that, couldn't even tell you. So I'm very proud of myself. I'm like so out of breath and so red. You see my face. And then I just did leg works. I wanted to kind of see how much I could do. Funny enough, my left knee is a little sore. I'm not gonna bore you with the details in terms of what happened, but long story short, I had a silly goofy moment, and I was at the gas station and I forgot to put my car in park, and I went to get out and my car started going, and so I jumped in my car to press the brake, and my foot was halfway out dragging, and so I really sprained my knee, and I just waited a while for it to get better. So it's been maybe about a few months, maybe about 2-3 months, and I've been waiting for it to get a little bit better. It's gotten better, but there's like certain exertions I can't do. And so when I was doing the machine, the leg, like to go back, it really hurt behind my knees. So I was like, all right, well, we're not doing that. Or we did, but we just did it and like really low weight. So I kind of felt a little like bad, but I mean, I couldn't do anything. So, but I'm hoping that in the next coming weeks, I'm gonna schedule some doctor's appointments, so that way I can like get like a full body checkup, blood work, let her know about my foot and my knee, and kind of see, because you know I have HMO, so I have to get referrals to go do everything. So, which is okay, I don't mind it, but I need to go anyway. It's been a while and I haven't gotten my flu shot and all that good jazz. So, but I just wanted to pop back on here, just to kind of, you know, tell you guys I'm so proud of myself, that I can't believe I did it. And, you know, after a long day of teaching, and, you know, I still forced myself to go to the gym. And one of my colleagues told me today, she said, just get there. She's like, that's going to be the most important, is just getting there. Once you get there, you're golden. And so that's what I did. So, I don't know, I'm very proud of myself for my first day back. And so I hope to have many more prouds. All right, well, I'm gonna finish the vlog here. I'm heading home to pick up my daughter, and so I'm gonna pick her up, go home, spend some time with her and my son, make dinner, and just you know, wait for this wonderful Halloween to kick off tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a great Halloween. I will catch you guys in the next vlog, maybe sometime during the week, to kind of give you a little insight as to how my workout journey is going. So stay tuned. Have a great one. Oh, before I forget, please like and subscribe the video. Hopefully, I love making content for you guys. I appreciate every single person that subscribes and watches my video, because I know time is precious and you don't have to spend it on me. And those of you that do, I really appreciate you guys. Love you guys, and I hope that you guys are doing well. Take care.